Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy. And before I get started, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up so I know you're enjoying the content. If not, thumbs down works as well. And if you like knife content and you're not already, hit that subscribe button for 10 years of good luck. Alright, let's get started. Today I'm going to go through my little big knives, as I like to call them. And for me, this is knives that have a handle of 3.5 inches and under. And I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. I have a medium-sized hand, and these knives play a pretty big role in my everyday carry because I usually carry these as backup knives, some of them as fifth pocket knives, but not all of them fit in there. They all are comfortable in hand with a 4-finger grip, and in my opinion, they're all good knives. So let's get started. First off is coming from CRKT, and that is the Pilar. Jesper Voxnays knows how to design an ergonomic knife. No doubt this is probably the most comfortable of the bunch, but it's in the number 10 spot just because CRKT just has a lot of QC issues. Even though you're not gonna drop a whole bunch of money on the standard version, this one's been modified by me. The normal one comes with a stainless handle, or you can get some upgraded ones as well. But I've done a lot of stuff to this one to make it to my liking. But the Pilar, if you get a good one, it's a good, decent option. Another option as a good secondary to the Pilar is the Kizer Contrail. Only reason this one didn't make it into the list is because it's more of like a 3.5 finger grip for me, but these wide scales fill out the hand really, really nicely. And I've been enjoying this Lundquist design. It doesn't come with this titanium clip. I put it there. And it's in 154 cm. Nice and smooth. This is on Teflon. So is the Pilar. There you go. In the number 9 spot is the Alembic Cutlery Busker. And I'm sure somewhere, why is that in your number 9 spot? The only reason this one's in the number 9 spot because I've gotten this one reground to thin it out because it was really thick behind the edge. It wasn't the best cutter, and there's not really a designated forward choil right there, so you can grab it, but you definitely have to be careful because that edge is right there on you. Sometimes I just carry it like this with the 3-finger, but you can get up on there. M390 blade steel, cool little design. High quality, but this one is going to cost you a good bit of money, especially for the size. This is an expensive knife. They range from $400 and up. Alembic Cutlery Busker. All right, in the number 8 spot, we got the Saviviodium. This is a collaboration with Ferrum Forge and Savivi. D2 blade steel on this one. You can use that opening hole. Got a nice forward finger choil, comfortable in hand, and good action. I like the multiple deployments on this one. Got a deep carry pocket clip, and it can go left or right hand tip up. Nice contoured scales on their shadow box onto the frame. Riding on bearings. And an alternative to this one that would have been in this spot, but I don't know if you can still get these, and this was the mini Archbishop. Basically, it's almost the same knife. This one was just branded by Ferrum Forge, and this one branded by Savivi. And this one is in 9CR. Yeah, 9CR. And this one's in D2. But I don't know how readily available these are. This one's cool as well. They both feel the same in the hand. So that's why I put the Odium in the list at number 8. All right. In the number 7 spot, coming from Best Tech Knives, is the Best Tech Engine. S35 VN blade. They got this blade, and they got their buoy. Got a nice little edge on there. Got a nice generous choil, nice and comfortable because not only do you have that choil, you got wider scales. Mine has a funky, it's like a splatter ano on it. These nice little windows here. Titanium pocket clip. Nice action on bearings. And I think, let's see, yeah, you may be able to Spidey flick it. I just so happen to get my finger back there, but I can get a good grip on this one. And a runner up to this one was another Best Tech, and that is the Best Tech Imp. This one is extremely comfortable as well. Only reason this one didn't make it because it didn't meet my my 3.5 inch scale requirements. Is a little bit longer. This is the Imp. I'd much rather the Goblin, but I no longer own a Goblin. I gifted that to another channel. But Best Tech engine in the number 7 spot. And in the number 6 spot is a Spyderco, and that is the Techno 2. This is a good, like, harder use little big knife. You got that beefy stock, big thick slabs of titanium. You got, you know, nice wide grip. I can get a good 4-finger grip on there comfortably. Some Marcin Schliess design. And it's in one of my favorite steels, CTS XHP. I absolutely love XHP. A lot of people say it's like a stainless D2, but man, it performs better than that in my opinion. Nice and smooth action. Frame lock on phosphor bronze washers, wire pocket clip, green standoffs. Very cool knife. And the number 5 spot. This is a fairly new one for me. And that is the Microtech Mini Trodon. I'll tell you what, for as small as this knife is, being you got the wide scales, I can get a 4-finger grip on it. I can either do it in the hammer grip or I can put my finger up there. Just a cool little auto. You know, it's a cool little expensive auto at that, but cool nonetheless. Got a nice action on it. You have M390 blade steel, so nice premium blade steel. Good looking in my opinion. And if I ever need to break a window, I can break a window with it. There you go. That is the Microtech Mini Trodon. Alright, in the number 4 spot, another Spyderco, and that is the Little Native. Now this particular one is no longer available, but you can get it in the S30V with a compression lock. I don't know if they're available at the moment, but they will be doing more runs. They're not discontinuing anything. This one is another one that is just a perfect grip right here. That love when they give you that forward finger control that actually fits a finger. It's got that nice little swoop down right here. Wire pocket clip works good. You can get this one in several different flavors. This one's in with the compression lock. You can, I don't know if you can still find all of them, but they did it in the back lock, compression lock. I think they even did one in a slip joint. I don't know what other ones they did, but very cool knife. This one's in Rex 45, gifted to me by my buddy Super Steel Steve, and definitely a cool knife nonetheless. Alrighty, number 3. This one, oh, I love this little knife. This one's coming from Concept Knives, and this is the Goblin. I like it aesthetically. I love the fact that it has this opening hole, so I can Spidey flick it if I want. I can slow roll it if I want. And if you like front flipping, you can also front flip this knife. You can do the reach around, or you can however you want to do it. They got this one. They got one with blue hardware and I think a satin blade, and I think they might have one other variant. Just unique looking. This is from collaboration with Noble Knives, Marshall Noble. There's his maker mark, and there's his name. This is in S35VN. So premium blade steel, nice and smooth action, riding on ceramic bearings and a ceramic detent. Just a small knife, but they got this little cutout that goes up by the blade that I can fit my finger right there, and I can get my finger on the end of that. Nice comfortable grip, good utility blade shape. I tend to use it like this whenever I'm either scoring something or getting into a package or something like that. Just a very cool knife. This one I like a whole lot. Alright, in the number 2 spot is another Spyderco, and that is the Spyderco Dragonfly 2. Excellent, excellent folder. If you're looking for a small, super lightweight, thin folder, this is definitely, God, it's an excellent one. Super, super lightweight. They got that forward. I like how they do that 50-50 where they got part of the blade as a forward choil and part of the handle. Just awesome, awesome. I get a full 4-finger grip on here. This knife, let's see, is, when I say light, I forget it's in my pocket. If I'm wearing gym shorts, this goes in the pocket a lot. 1.16 ounces. That's like not even having anything in your pocket. This one right here is in K390. K390. Excellent, excellent steel. I've been enjoying that steel a whole lot. I think I've gotten 3 different knives with it on it now, and amazing steel. I don't know if the K390 is regular production now or not. These are still available, so that's why it was on the list. And the Dragonfly in general, awesome knife. It is a little overpriced, or a lot overpriced for what it is. I think this one was like $100, for plastic handles, but the blade still is awesome. Still overpriced. And you can get it in VG10, but that one's still expensive as well. So, awesome knife nonetheless. You can go tip up or down, left or right. Tip up, left or right, handed. Ambidextrous because it's the back lock. I can spidey flick it. Awesome little knife. 2 runner-ups to that one is, if you can't have a locking knife, the Spyderco Roadie. Pinch it open. You got that little forward area right there. Cool little knife. I used to carry it a lot and use it a good bit, but I haven't lately. It's not the prettiest looking knife, but if you're going somewhere where you can't have a locking blade, it's an option. N690, made in Italy. You can see this one's seen some use. Another one that's pretty expensive for what it is, plastic scales. And another good little option is the Spyderco Man Bug. This one's in half 40, but this one's no longer available. This one didn't make because I can only get like a 2.5-finger grip, but very, very secure grip at that. Another knife that's pretty expensive for what it is. All right, in the number 1 spot is the Ace Riv. I like a lot about this knife. I love the aesthetics of it. It's another Jasper Voxden's design. I love the multiple opening deployment methods. I love the micarta. It's starting to get that character to it, nice, and it's got that nice soft feeling to it. Slim, lightweight, excellent ergos for me. Excellent. I'm not sure. These are either I think they're an L-Max, which is an excellent steel. It's either L-Max or M390. I'm pretty sure it's L-Max. Titanium frame lock, wire pocket clip. Now, one thing I will have to say is on my original, whenever I first got the knife, I noticed it was really hard for me to flip it with the flipper, like hard. And I thought it was just a stiff detent, and it was hard for me to spidey flick it. It wasn't hard to spidey flick, it just wasn't as easy as I thought it should be. And one thing I noticed after taking it apart and cleaning and stuff, and I got it back together, still the same. And I noticed that the wire pocket clip that comes with it, as you can see, that little mark right there sits on the lock itself. So you have such a small knife, if you put your finger on that lock, this thing is not opening. and the jimping up here is a little slick. So what I did was, at first, the original pocket clip, I had just bent it that way some to get it off the lock bar, and that worked. But I had a spare Spyderco Dragonfly. I don't know if that's a Dragonfly clip. I had a spare wire clip that was smaller, and as you can see, it's not sitting on that lock. It's only sitting on the frame itself. But the other one was sitting on the lock. So if you have a Riv and you notice that, it's got a really stiff detent, check and see if your clip is sitting on that lock. That will make it harder to flip. All right, that is my top 10 little big knives. Let me know what you think. If you like carrying these type of knives, a secondary or a main carry, however you like to do it. What are your favorites? I know there's tons and tons more out there. I'm sure I missed a bunch, but this is ones that I own and that I love and I carry often. Or you can just let me know what are your top 3 out of the ones I showed. If they're not the same as what I picked, I just like to hear y'all thoughts, and especially if you have other knives that you would have put into this list, I would love to hear those, because I like trying out new stuff. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. And I hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.